This is the good stuff right here. You're gonna have many wonderful memories riding this thing.
I totally will, and I can't wait to test the limits of.
One wheel, it tipped forward and I went flying. And the second I hit the ground, I knew immediately that it was broken.
You probably know I did tear my ACL. I was on the one wheel when it happened.
How would you like to die today, mother?
No, it's not a real death threat, sir.
Let's say you're going downhill and the hub motor in this is not strong enough to slow you down. You cannot put one of your foot down, and let's say your weight is shifting forward, then if you try to brake more, then you're gonna fall because you're on the front side of the board. Eventually, you're gonna say happy birthday to the ground again. Also with Boosted Segway, Evolve, and with the others, your satisfaction is pretty much guaranteed. You buy it, you ride it, and if you don't like it, you can simply return it. But with one wheel, all sales are final. Whenever this nose dives, it kicks you towards the ground. It's like falling off from a step and then going towards the ground with the speed you're going. And what you end up with is this incredible thing. So much fun to ride. I just can't get enough of this. These guys are inventors, they're innovators.
Today, my question for y'all, and the question that I plan on answering is IDubbbz a simp? Do I personally think that he is a simp for his girl having an OnlyFans? I'm not gonna necessarily say he's a simp. I'm just gonna say it takes a certain type of person to be with a girl who has an OnlyFans. And that person might be a simp, nigga. Out of here, bro. Nigga, you got me nigga. Ain't no way my OnlyFans. Bro, my girl tried me one time, nigga. Dog, she gonna say, yeah, I can't wait to get my body right so I can do a lingerie shoot. Don't turn that whole to a snuff film. Don't play with me. Then she gonna tell me, if you feel so strongly about it, then why don't you just do the shoot yourself? Cause I'm gonna shoot you myself. Like, fuck wrong with you, yo. Don't play with me. The shooting that I'm gonna do going off prison time. Man, look, I ain't with the games, my nigga. Look, this nigga IDubbbz, I ain't going front. The only reason why I say that you a simp is not because she got an OnlyFans, but because this tweeted that she was very excited to start an OnlyFans. What the f?
So everyone is calling him a simp, and that just really confuses me. I'm not defending him here, but I'm just saying that he isn't a simp. He's more of a cuck than a simp. A simp is someone who puts themselves in a submissive position to try to win a woman over, while a cuck basically means they enjoy watching their girlfriend get fricked by another guy while they sit in the corner touching their pee-pee. Although he doesn't meet all the criteria to be a cuck, but it's more than the criteria to be a simp.
There's been an interesting phenomenon on the internet over the last couple of years. It's the emergence of the word cuck as an insult. The only problem is, nobody really seems to know what it means. The word cuck is short for cuckold. It comes from the French word cuckoo, which is a bird known for leaving eggs in another bird's nest. Today, it's used as a term to describe a man or woman who enjoys watching their significant other having sex with another person. If it's you watching two other people have sex, that's just called watching porn. Except people who watch porn aren't called cucks. You only seem to be a cuck if the person you're watching have sex is someone you are also in a relationship with. They don't care if you watch people have sex, so long as you're not in love with one or both of them. It's no big deal when we watch people in porn, so I don't see why anyone gives a shit if you enjoy watching your partner have sex.
Unbeknownst to most folks, getting cucked is actually an alpha move. You are the pinnacle of envy. There's nothing more alpha than that. But what's even more alpha is letting your girlfriend f those guys. Now hear me out. Let me explain. Just imagine this. You're a man in a desert back in the medieval times. Travel is harsh, your only means of transportation being horses to ride on. Now, a group of travelers come up to this land. They are dying, hungry and thirsty, weak and pale from the lack of nutrients. They beg for mercy, for help, for assistance, for the receivance of care, attention, and supply. What do? They are at your mercy. They are below you, and what you do is make them know that. By engorging them with your supply, you let them know that you are generous, that you are the one with power. And it's the same thing with cucking. Your girlfriend is an oasis, and you are fulfilling the fantasies of lusting lowlives beneath you. And when you give them a taste of that, of your treasure, of your paradise. They will revere you. They will rectify you as their one, true, and ultimate savior. To feel like a king, no, a god. There is no greater pleasure, no bigger alpha move than that.
Wow. So IDubbbz is basically a god. These incels are just jealous of his cuck powers. That's why they call him Simp. He's the god of cucks. Thousands of men fap to his girlfriend. So incredibly alpha. I'm already drinking from Ian's Oasis. Anissa is worth every penny. $10 a month is nothing. I'm honored to support the woman I love. She even sends me private messages. Ian is alpha enough to share. What a great guy. Let's check up on my favorite YouTube channel. I have to put those incels in their place. Doomer girl isn't real? Incels are so stupid. She's right there. You are looking at her on screen. These incels don't understand women like I do. That's why I'm so happy. I don't spend all day dogging women online. If you want a woman, you have to be willing to work for her. You need to show her that you are worthy. She needs to know that you are not like all the other guys. Step 1. Get a job. Step 2. Buy a girlfriend on OnlyFans.
Consciousness is what it's like to be you. Now that sense of being a subject is an illusion. All you can do is correlate experiential changes. I'm not arguing that consciousness is a reality beyond science or beyond the brain, or that it floats free of the brain at death. I'm not making any spooky claim. What I am saying, however, is that the self is no illusion in the sense of being an ego, an I, a thinker of thoughts, an experiencer in addition to the experience. That the sense that we all have of riding around inside our heads as a kind of passenger in the vehicle of the body, that's where most people start, is an illusion. And most people don't feel identical to their bodies. They feel like they have bodies. They feel like they're inside the body.
He's back again. He's really creepy, but at least seems nice. I'm still not letting him in. There's something off about him.
Hey, I know you were in there. Lol. It never gets old, I swear. You really disappointed those incels. I saw your Dorame video. The one where there was a hidden camera on your dog Omen. Wow. That was so funny. You got me. I really didn't expect the Cheems meme. Now I'm praying 5 times daily. Praying that you'll make that OnlyFans. Ignore the incels in your comments section. The reason they keep talking about white girls and dogs is because they like that sort of content. If you make the OnlyFans, they will unironically subscribe, just for research and education. Lol, it's laughable. They love porn and hate women. I love both. Please love me. We don't have to be lonely anymore. You don't need to sell your precious eggs. I can take care of you. I work hard, have a nice job. I have great credit. It's easy. I left you some flowers and chocolates. Make that OnlyFans.
Did you give out my address? Someone keeps knocking on my door and leaving me gifts.
What did he look like? Was he at least as sexy as me?
I'm not joking around. He's always wearing a Bernie Sanders t-shirt.
Is his mouth permanently open? Bernie Sanders is holding a cute little kitten. That's the shirt, right?
Yes, that's him.
He's one of your best customers. He purchased a full pallet of Coom paper. The other day he came knocking on my door.
How did he find your address?
The return address on the Coom paper shipment, silly. They make pills that can help you with your brain problem. Alex Jones, Brain Force Plus. Good stuff. It's like steroids for your brain. You need some, because your brain doesn't work sometimes.
You used your real address? You can't keep doxing yourself like that. We'll discuss this later. He got your address because you gave it to him, but how did he find out where I live?
He asked me where he could drop everything off for you. I just pointed to your door. Simple. It's really not that complicated. He stopped by today. He paid your rent for this month. Is this your new sugar daddy? Lol. It's none of my business what you do for money, as long as I get paid. I am a landlord after all. I make money from doing literally nothing. I mean, I worked really hard and carefully invested my money to increase my passive income. Lol. I'm quite respectable really. Lol. The system isn't rigged and the courts aren't corrupt. Lol. But all jokes aside, the elites say, keep arguing about which race and which sex is the worst, meanwhile we'll just poison and corrupt your women and children, then take your birthright. You've abandoned the religion of your fathers. Now you will worship our gods, all that was yours or belonged to us. We will sit your children on the hot seat of Moloch and make your women servants in our temples.
You've been watching a lot of Alex Jones again, haven't you? Lol.
Yes, how can you tell?
Let's leave that one alone. I need some advice. How do I get him to leave me alone?
There is only one way to do that. You know what you have to do. It's the only way.
Yes, it's time.